This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button. I hope you guys are having a great day. Let's get right into it. Why does 50 Cent really not like Jim Jones? I mean, we saw in recent days with Tekashi got out yesterday. He said that why wasn't 50 Cent put up? Why wasn't Jim Jones pulled in? He was on the wiretaps. Is he being a good informant? Allegedly. Now, is Jim Jones an informant? I highly doubt it. Why was he on the wiretaps? Probably giving people too much information. They already had what they needed on that one wiretap, so it is what it is, and they used it. So we got 50 Cent, reacts to Jim Jones. He reacts to Trav. He said Trav and his son put up something like, your real son's home now, and then 50 Cent said, Trav put all the work in for G Unit, right? So screw them both. Trav. And, he went off talking about Yayo still out in the hood doing this. He was talking about things 50 Cent didn't do for him, everything he did for 50 Cent, really talking too much, almost implicating himself and other people in certain things. And on Instagram Live, my G, like, come on. So, of course, Yayo responded to that peacefully and said, you can spoon feed dudes. You can spoon feed everybody, but people got to stand up on their own too. They can get girls, business opportunities, lawyers paid for, etc. But the moment you say no, they turn away, and that's what's happening now. You gotta look at this now. Slow was smart. Turned what he did with 50 into something else. First, he got around Joel's. I remember he was around Joel's heavy after he left 50 Cent. And then, eventually got his clothing brand off. Okay? That was great. He did it. I'm sure he's done some other things behind the scenes. He gets around rappers and, whatever. That wouldn't have been possible if he wasn't around 50 Cent. Let's be honest. Okay? Sometimes you can prop up an artist, maybe they did have 50s back and they did this and this, but they all had a chance to benefit from it. 50s in many pictures with Slowbucks wearing the shirt and co-signing it. Just being around 50 Cent before put you in positions with other artists. They said, oh yeah, I recognize you, man, and you're cool with them. And then you could take it to the next level, and that's what happened. But you can't totally destroy the past. You might be upset about certain things because at one point you were just a soldier and now you became your own man. Same with Trav. Trav just, he moved on, got around a lot of other rappers, been part of other crews. It seems like he's doing okay, right? But for some reason he's still mad, And I've experienced this with certain people I've put on. And then they turn against you because at one point you just say no, or at one point you just fall back, because they're wilding, And getting to my point, Jim Jones embraces Trav heavy. Jim Jones, when Jim Jones turned his back on Cameron for a while, when Cameron was going out with 50, and Jim Jones kind of took 50's side, something must have happened with that as well. Because for some reason, 50 Cent has a chip on his shoulder about Jim Jones. I think it has a lot to do with the Trav thing too, propping Trav up. Trav did something that 50 is not talking about. That's why he kicked Trav off the stage with the Meek Mill thing. I don't know what it is. Only Trav knows what it is. It's probably not being talked about, honestly. You still gotta acknowledge that people put you in a position. It might have been a stepping stone. You just leave it in the past. I have plenty of gripes with people that helped me get into position in the past, but sometimes you just gotta let it go. I try my best to just look the other way. But Trav started something, and it was really triggered by nothing. 50 didn't do anything. It was Young Chop that brought up that thing on stage, and he just went off crazy. And then when he went off crazy, right, 50 Cent put up something, and that triggered him even more. And then he really told everything. Trav told Slowbucks. Now Slowbucks is on there talking about 50 Cent has paperwork and this and that and this. Slowbucks had a whole press conference with a lawyer after he got his chain took from 50 Cent because something happened with that. I forget how 50 Cent broke it down, and I'll find that clip later and I'll play it. But Slow shouldn't have been on stage knowing he wasn't 100% with 50. And then he took him to court, had a whole press conference. It's corny. Why did Slow even get on live with Trav, to talk about that? Slow knows it's just not worth it, It's not worth it. And I think Slow probably even regrets getting on that live with Trav because it gets all over YouTube and this and that. But, Yayo's was right. These guys, I'm not down talking, Slow, congratulations to what he's doing. Trav, congratulations to what he's doing. And 50's doing his thing still. Slow was trying to be on there. All 50 Cent does is rap his old cars. Trust me, 50 Cent can buy new cars if he wants to. Like, he's still doing a lot of stuff. Who cares his music? You can't be on top with music forever. It's like almost been 20 years, He lasted a long time and was able to get to the next level and turn it into something else. Why hate on that? And I don't know. But anyways, is 50 kind of bring a lot of this on himself too? Yeah, because he doesn't treat people with 100% respect. I could see that. But you knew that when you were dealing with him. 50 Cent, that's just 50. That's who he is. You can't expect anything different, man. If someone shows you who they are, that's who they are. But you know what? He still puts guys in positions to become millionaires. I'll give him that. And that means everything. You can take care of your family, take care of yourself, and start a career. A lot of rappers won't even do that. They won't even put the guys on under them or take care of anybody. And I know he was taking care of a lot of people for a fact. Okay? Anyways, guys, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. I appreciate you guys. And I'm not saying he was directly taking care of Slow and Trav. I'm talking about he just took care of a lot of people. All these guys are from the same neighborhood. So it's like they knew 50 before he was 50. So it's a little different. But anyways, I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.